You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators, man. You already know what's going on. You already know how we do it up here, man. I got my guy, Nate Grapes.
Hey.
How you doing, bro?
Hey, man, chilling, bro. Glad to be here, man.
Man,
Mamas.
I appreciate you, man, because you joined basically my giveaway, bro, and you won. So congrats to you. Shout out to your fans for voting for you, bro.
Yeah, they went crazy. I appreciate you doing that shit, bro. Like that shit was dope. I've seen it. I've been following you for a minute, so I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like this nigga go crazy for that. Let me try to see what's up, man.
I feel like
they came through for a nigga.
Nah, for real. Nah, I feel like when you doing anything that's like getting like people noticing your shit, like you gotta give back and show love. You feel me? Especially to the soil, bro. Like that's hella important to me, for real.
Definitely. Yeah, they always held a nigga down, man. Like I've been doing the music for a while now, just not trying to really do it seriously, but they always like held a nigga down. I to this day get motherfuckers, hey man, I heard that shit from back when, that shit, like, oh, for sure, bro. Like, so yeah, they always held a nigga down. I always try to show my love back, man, and talk to people, let people know, I appreciate it, and all that shit, man.
Nah, tough. That shit is love. So to start off, can you let me know like how you feel about everything that's been going on with the George Floyd and the protests and all that?
Oh, man, it's been crazy, bro. Like, I try to do my part. I don't do as much as I probably should or can, but I do, I try and bring awareness to that shit. Cause, it's been going on for so long, bro. They been killing us, bro. They been killing us for years. Ever since we came here, they've been ruling us with violence. And
yeah.
They wonder why people so violent. And that's all people know, you feel me? So, but for this movement to be as big as it is, it's worldwide now. That shit is in Barcelona and England and Australia. And, I think it's great. I think it's really like, it's a pivotal moment right now. This could be like a big turning point for society and humanity as a whole, bro. So I'm just hoping that people stay pushing it and keep applying that pressure, man.
Nah, for sure. So how do you feel about the coronavirus?
Man, I just had a baby a few months ago, so I had already been, thank you. I had already been, kind of in the house with the baby and just doing that, trying to stay out the way anyway. Yeah. So when it really hit, I was just going back to work and shit. So, I kind of had to deal with it, but I still got to get out the house, you feel me? So it's other people that ain't stuck in the house, ain't never been able to not do what they want, you feel me? But me as a person, I kind of adapt to it differently. I've been, incarcerated before, so I've been felt not being able to do what I want to do or my regular routine. Like, you got to deal with that shit. So for some people, some people take it better than others, but, if you just stay strong, just find something to stay busy, keep your mind off shit, something to focus on while you up in there, you'll be good.
Hell yeah. Nah, for sure. Nah, I can agree with that. I feel like the thing for me has just been like finding out different ways to put out content, and different ways to get shit done, because everybody ain't trying to meet up right now. Even though motherfuckers been going crazy, like kind of recently with the party and stuff.
They going on lives and shit, all kind of shit.
I feel like they finna try to like shutting stuff down again. You feel me? Because the numbers is going back up.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that shit. Yeah, that shit happened back with the plague. Everybody thought it was cool, went outside and got sick again. So you just gotta stay focused, stay aware of that shit. Don't stop wearing your mask. Keep cleaning your hands. You'll be good if you're aware of that shit. You just gotta think about it though.
Nah, for sure. What was it like growing up in the Bay for you?
Oh man, I love it, bro. There's no other place like it.
Yeah.
And, growing up in Berkeley Berkeley's different from a lot of the cities in the Bay too, even though we right in the middle of shit, we got all kind of different people up over there. You know, it's kind of a different situation in a lot of cities. But, you know, man, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love going up in the Bay, man. It's a beautiful place.
You went to Berkeley High?
I went to East Campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I already know what that means. You was fucking around.
Yeah, I already know. I was over there, man.
Hey, I already know what that means. We ain't got
I used to be up at the High, though. You know, we all used to just go to the High anyway and just fuck around and you know, go up in classes and shit. Yeah, I went to East Campus, though.
That's hella
But,
fun.
you know, yeah, I love that shit, though, bro. I love Berkeley, man.
Nah, Berkeley a great city, for sure. Hey, what's one of your favorite food spots in Berkeley?
Ooh. You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. Oh, it's a lot of them. But, and I would say Gordo's, right?
Yeah.
A Mexican spot. But I feel like Gordo's on the bullshit now. They so popular, I feel like they don't care no more. They don't really be fucking with it like that. So
they ain't tripping.
But it's this spot on Telly. It's a salad sandwich spot called Intermezzos, man. And they make bomb-ass salads and sandwiches and shit. I go, you know, eat one of them anytime. But we got hella spots. You know, we got IVs and shit. IVs going crazy.
Nah, you know about Fred's that used to be out there? Fred's sandwiches?
Fred's, the liquor store? Yeah. I don't even fuck with Fred, man. I went in there one day and the nigga had the ramp down and I tripped on the ramp and ripped my LRG jeans. And that nigga wasn't trying to cash me out. Like, but I didn't see it, man. You could have came in here like that. Like, bro, what I look like coming here, man? So I stopped fucking with that nigga Fred, man. I ain't go back after that, bro.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Nigga played me, man. Nigga played me.
So tell me, how did you start getting into making music?
Man, you know, like I grew up in South off of Sacramento Street, and it's like kind of like one of the main throwaways through the city. So, you know, it's hella people come through there. It's hella different shit. You go down the street and it's, you know, it's school, and then it's, you know, stores, shopping, it's apartments, it's all kind of shit right there. So, you know, my nigga stayed down the street, my nigga Keith, and from the Wolf Pack, Stunner Man.
Yeah.
You know, he was getting, all the Wolf Pack niggas was getting into the music and shit in high school. And shit started picking up and blowing up. I started like going to shows with the niggas, just fucking around. I wasn't rapping or nothing. I was just, you know, they're my niggas, so I go fuck with them whenever. So, but once I started going to the studio and shit, and you know, I started writing raps. You know, everybody write raps, even in like middle school. You know, just fucking around, just try to write a rap. So I had some shit, and man, them niggas told me to come in the studio one day. I think my nigga Ian, they was going to Ian house. And he had this little studio on School Street Studios in the East, on Fruitvale. And, you know, I got up in there and I wrote some shit and rapped that shit. And niggas was fucking with it. They was like, oh, nigga, yeah, you dope, nigga, yeah, that shit. And it kind of got me like, oh, okay, well, let me try this shit. And I started writing it. And, you know, I would go with them niggas to the studio, or I would go sometimes alone, and just whenever I was in the streets and shit, so I wasn't really tripping on no music. It was just spare time, fuck it, let's go to the studio or whatever, you know? So I never really took it too serious because I was focused on other shit at the time. But that's how I kind of got introduced to it and into it kind of like that, because, you know, I was just fucking around, but niggas thought it was raw. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to keep doing this shit.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You talked about going to jail. How would you say going to jail impacted you in your life? Would you say it helped you change for the better? Or what would you say about it?
Man, you know, prison is a terrible place for anybody. I wouldn't wish that shit on my worst enemies, bro. Like, it's a fucked up situation, and then on top of the social norms and what people used to strip everything from somebody and lock them away from their family and loved ones and shit, like it's hard on people. You know, there's niggas in there, there's niggas stressing and shit. I you know, stress and shit.
Yeah.
But you know, if you live in that life, you gotta be ready. You gotta expect that shit really, cause it's gonna come one day.
Yeah.
So my mentality was like, well, I'm in this situation now. I gotta just try to make the best of it. You feel me? It is what it is. I ain't really got no control in it, but myself, my emotions and shit. So I just tried to, read. I read hella books. I wrote poetry and shit. Just try to, do little shit to keep my mind focused on things, write letters and shit. And then once you go to the pen, niggas got phones. Yeah. Niggas call and shit. Niggas got Instagram, all kind of shit.
Hey, I be seeing niggas in jail going crazy to niggas' music. I be like, niggas got iPhones in there. Niggas on IG Live in that motherfucker.
That shit is like a whole nother world, bro. Inside the world, it's shit crazy. Niggas wilding in there, bro. Like certain pens. Like I remember, bro. Like I was trying to get to Solano.
Yeah.
Cause it's right the backyard. Vallejo right there, all that shit. Richmond right here, so. It's close for visits and shit. Everybody trying to get to Solano. If you're from the Bay, you try to get to Solano, Quentin, some right there, or Folsom or something. But they was calling that motherfucker Circuit City. I'm trying to get to Circuit City. Go to Solano. Niggas got laptops. Niggas got tablets in the cell. Niggas got studios in there recording, banging out mixtapes in the cell.
That's crazy.
I'm like, damn, I'm trying to go see what that shit like, nigga. What's up?
That's crazy.
But yeah, that shit crazy, bro. It's like a whole, huh?
Nah, I feel like niggas should be able to do shit like that in jail. Like, bro, what you want niggas to do? Look at the wall all day?
And that's what I'm saying. That shit keep niggas occupied.
Yeah,
let them niggas have their phones, man. They not on your bumper. Like, police, go somewhere. Nigga, we out here. Got some pruno. Niggas got weed, bro. Nigga, we going live, nigga. Like, yeah, leave us alone, blood. We chilling. You feel me? If they just let niggas chill, it'll be cool.
Nah, that shit's
hard.
Nobody want to be in jail, but nigga, I feel like if you do, and like you said, though, you feel me? When you live in certain lifestyles, you feel me? I've been arrested before, too. Like, I already know, like, when you doing certain shit down the
just being black. Niggas think about it.
Honest.
Even if you not in the streets and shit, you think about it because your skin black. And the police don't give a fuck what you got going on in real life. Yeah. You feel me? They gonna do what they do. So niggas gonna think about it. It's something that we think about, bro. And you gonna have to come to terms with one way or the other. You try to make the best of shit, or you can let that shit fuck you up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Definitely try to make the best of it though, cause that shit you'll be fucked up in there, stressed out, nigga. It's not cool. You gotta try and find some light somewhere. Everything.
Could we talk about your project? God Needs You More Than We Do.
Man.
What was the mindset behind that?
So I've been working on hella music, bruh, and I just was like, wanted to start putting out more content. I had a few little songs I had released. I had a couple videos and shit, but trying to make a turn with the music and really try to make something out of this shit. I'm doing this shit all by myself, so I'm figuring shit out. I'm working the kinks out myself. So I just wanted to put something hard out, bruh. Like, I swear I be feeling like, I listen to a lot of the music niggas making nowadays, like the new shit. I be listening, try to, stay up to date with shit. But man, niggas ain't really coming hard, bruh. Like, niggas ain't really talking that shit, bro. I wanted to say something to me. I wanted to let niggas know I got some shit to say, nigga. I'm finna talk that shit, nigga. Yeah. So I just, I started getting these tracks together. I started putting the track list together, and I had always liked that title. I had thought of the title hella long ago when I was in the pen, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know really where I came up with it, but I just felt like that shit was some cold shit. Like, when I'm really finna just kill a nigga on this music shit, you feel me? God needs you more than we do, nigga. Be gone, nigga. Get him out the way. Let him go see that nigga.
Yeah, when I seen that shit, I was like, oh yeah, I fuck with that. That shit's hard.
For sure.
What's Free Blood Records? That's your record label?
Yeah, that's my shit, man. I started a little LLC, and I just run my music shit through that. All the money come from me. I just do what I can, you feel me? But yeah, that's my little record label, my company, man. Free Blood.
Nah, that shit is hard, bro. I feel like, you feel me? As a black man, business and ownership is important. So I think it's dope for artists to start to get their own LLC and have their own shit. You feel me? We not trying to be dependent on nobody else. Even with me, like I'm like I used to do radio, bro. Like I used to be in radio and like at first I wasn't doing the interviews for YouTube, but I was just doing it for the radio. But then I was like, at the end of the day, you feel me? The radio, they only use you for so long, or they only use you until they feel like you're on the. They let me go, and imagine if I was doing everything that I was doing, I got let go. And I'm like, but I was so happy I started the YouTube though, because it's like, can't nobody take that away from me. That's my shit.
That's your content, boy. Like the radio shit is great, but it's like gotta be people listening to it right then and there. Yeah. You come back and make a video and you post it, niggas could watch it whenever, and you build from there, and that's gonna be your shit. You feel me? And it's always gonna be there. And I've been seeing your shit going up, bro. I'm like happy for you, bro. I see you, my nigga, out here building your numbers and niggas is tuning in. It's a beautiful thing, man. Just keep on that shit.
Nah, for sure,
but
bro.
Definitely ownership is a big thing, especially with the music. You know, it's easy to get that you know that right now that instant. Oh, record label gonna shoot me some dough. Yup, I'm finna sign. Niggas shoot me these dollars, and then that's all you gonna get. You don't own nothing after that. So your shit popping. You done spent your money already. But if you own that shit and your shit get popping, you gonna keep. That's you. It's always you. Keep that shit popping. It's gonna keep coming straight to you.
Nah, you can.
So that's what I'm on.
Nah, that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, what is your process like for selecting beats and working on lyrics for your songs?
You know, my writing process weird as fuck. I'm hella like finicky with that shit, bro. Like I don't press myself to write. I don't put myself in that mindset where I feel like I need to do this right now, like a certain way. I just let that shit be natural. Like I think of bars, I'll write bars down. You know, throughout the day, I think of shit, write it down. And if I keep going, I keep going. But if not, I don't really press it. So like once I start hearing beats, listening to beats, you know, I hear a beat and that shit kind of sparks something like, oh, okay. You know, I say some shit or something pop up in my head. I start rapping it. And if I like it, you know, I'll go back to them bars I had wrote or that one thing I thought of, and I build on that to the beat that I'm listening to and put it together like that. And then, you know, record that shit, send that shit out, you know, mix and master that motherfucker.
Yeah. Nah.
But yeah, pretty much like that. I don't sit and write whole songs right then and there. I mean, sometimes if I got the beat and it's going and I'm feeling it, I'll write the whole shit right then and there. But most of the time, I had some shit and I hear the beat, you know, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that shit go crazy and shit.
Yeah, nah, for sure. How much do you feel the streets should be involved in music? And when I say that, I mean like basically somebody was bringing to boy, they're telling me like he was like, bro, it don't matter how gangster a nigga is when he go to meet with these rich white people that will be giving him the money from the record label. They necessarily don't care how much of a gangster he really is. You feel me? They care about the music.
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
What can they get from a nigga? Yeah, like in that regards, you feel me? That mentality, that street mentality, it's certain things that you got to keep with you. But in a business setting like that, it don't necessarily set precedent. Like you got to think like these businessmen. You got to think how you finna get what you want, because that's what they thinking of.
Yeah.
And it's all just compromising what you willing to compromise. And as long as you're not going in there thinking that these old white men pressing you or finna do something to you, like, you know, these niggas ain't finna do shit, like, chill, nigga, and think about the shit.
Yeah.
Don't be in there like super gangsta ass nigga with these white folks. You fuck around, scared niggas off. The fuck they want with a wild ass nigga for?
That's what he was telling me. He was like, bro, like, you'll fuck around and scare somebody off or not get signed because y'all came in.
They don't want to deal with you. They think you really, or you gonna get killed the next day, or you know, going to jail, instantly going to jail. Like, you got to let niggas know it's business. It's ways to carry yourself. You got to be professional, nigga. You got to make sure to get what you want. You got to ensure that they gonna get what they want. So, boom. If you in there wilding and shit, ain't no telling, bro. You know, might as well just kick it though if you on that shit, cause I don't know where it's gonna get you in a boardroom.
How did you come up with your name?
Man, that shit was like my nickname back in the day. You know, I was selling weed.
I assumed you had grapes, bro. I said if this nigga didn't have grapes, I don't know if I got that name.
I used to sell weed, and I always had purple. And my nigga, I'm pretty sure, like, this the story I always tell. I'm pretty sure it's my nigga Maganye. My Mexican partner used to always see me, and he'd be like, Nate, where the grapes? Because you know I always had grapes. Nate, where the grapes? Yeah. And then that shit just turned into Nate Grapes. And grapes. Niggas just called me Grapes from then on, from like, you know, I don't know, like 10th grade or something. So that shit just always stuck.
Nah, that shit's hard, bro. I like the name, too. And, of course, it hit home with me even more, though, because I'm like, it'd be hard to find some old school grapes now. Like,
bruh, hey, I ain't gonna lie.
You feel me?
I went into this dispensary the other day, and they had Granddaddy Purple. I said, what the fuck? I'm like, nigga, let me see that. Yeah. That nigga pulled that shit. That shit was not no Granddaddy. I'm like, nigga, what was that shit? Ain't no. I'm looking for that hardball grape. I'm looking like, what? Let me see.
I'll never forget the times, bro, in the day, bro. Used to be them purple a sack of some purple. Could not beat it.
Man, I'm telling you, and it was niggas didn't smoke nothing but grapes. It was a time where you couldn't even sell no light green. Niggas didn't even want that shit. Nigga, that shit had to. That's when niggas start freezing the shit. Niggas start putting dye on that shit, trying to make the shit purple just so it'll look purple and niggas will buy it.
Bruh, that's real shit. Cause I remember like all my niggas would be like, man, if it ain't no purple, bruh, I'm straight. And I'll be like, damn. I was
serious too, though.
That was when I first started getting into weed, cause I started being like, bro, this some good ass weed that's not purple.
Yeah, but niggas not. Niggas was bougie with that shit down there in the bay.
They didn't care. They're like, if it ain't purple, I ain't rocking with it.
Oh, mamas.
What can we expect as far as the music moving forward?
Oh man, I got all kind of shit, man. I got videos coming. I got 2 new videos I just shot, finna go crazy. One for this song I did, Quentin Quarantino. A little quarantine vibes, you feel me, from Nate Grace. Finna drop. I think the shit finna be ready on Wednesday. I was just talking to bruh. Yeah. And then I got another video for my next single, Sunken Place. You know, on my little mood music shit. Yeah. But the video finna be dope. I got some little, you know, it's my first kind of like cinematic type theme video, you know. Yeah, so I'm excited about that one. That's gonna go crazy.
You dropping a video on the Innovator's YouTube. We gotta go up, man.
Hey, it's gonna be, I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you some dope, nigga. I'm giving you some dope for sure.
For sure.
I got you.
For sure gotta go.
But yeah, I got all kind of shit dropping, bro. I'm finna just start dropping singles, bro. You know, I got a couple projects stashed away, but I got all these songs I just been fucking with. I'm finna just start dropping on niggas, man. I got hell just singles. I'm finna just start flooding.
I've been with this nigga fucking Capello all weekend. We did an interview, but we was kind of chopping game and shit. He was kind of telling me, he told me that Johnny Snipes told him, that's basically the nigga who's the owner of his record label he signed to. He was like, bro, fuck holding on to music, bro. He was like, drop that shit.
Yeah, man. That's what I think too, bro. And that's how I've been feeling lately, bro, because I mean, you just got to give people more material, bro. The more material, the better. Once that shit just pick up, they going to have hella shit to listen to. It's a win-win. Just keep putting that shit out. And it's going to inspire you to make more. You feel me? Oh, I don't know. I ain't got shit. I got to make some new shit. You feel me?
Long time.
So, yeah, definitely, man. Start dropping on these niggas.
How much support do you believe that, or do you expect from your friends? Do you expect your friends to post all your music? Would you feel some type of way if they don't post your shit?
No. I don't expect nobody to do shit for me. That's when I don't expect nothing from nobody. I may ask somebody in a certain situation and feel like this person may, you know, be willing to help me or be a good look. Like, let me reach out and ask somebody, oh, bro, can you post this for me? Or, hey, bro, tag me on, or, you know, whatever it may be. But I never go into anything. I never post nothing expecting niggas to, you know, repost and do this and do that. Like, bro, it's whatever. Because I'm going to do it regardless. You feel me? If you like it, show some love. It's good.
Yeah.
And I always show it back. You feel me? But
yeah.
I don't never feel no type of way. Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I don't never feel no type of way about that shit, bro. Like, and I know niggas, you know, you don't know what a nigga got going. Nigga, that nigga might be busy. He gonna be mad at the nigga not posting the shit. You don't know what he doing. Like,
yeah.
So I don't never pay that shit no mind, bro. But if I do reach out to you, it's in a manner like, you know, I got that type of rapport with you. So if it don't, you know, if I'm reaching out and you deny a nigga, then it's like, oh, like, okay, well, all right, bro. But if I keep that there, you feel me? I'm gonna remember that shit. Okay, but it's good though. There ain't no love lost. Nigga ain't.
I'm the same way. When niggas like, and you would think even with all the people I've interviewed, I still get niggas who act funny with me. But like, I feel like the wavelength that I'm on, I'm like, nigga, you can do all that, but at the end of the day, when my shit gets to the level I know it will be at, I'm gonna bring it up when you try to come back, cause I'm a real nigga like that.
Man, though, a nigga can't. I ain't sweeping shit under the rug, bro.
Nah, we gonna have to
sweeping shit under the
before
rug.
we do anything. Let's address this issue that I got.
Yeah, yep.
And that's what it is.
I respect it. Mamas, I respect it.
What would you
and
say?
A real,
huh? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and a real nigga gonna have to respect that likewise. You feel me? Like, nigga, you was on some funny shit, bro. I'm gonna say something about it, nigga.
Yeah, for sure. At the end of the day, I'd rather you apologize or say what you gotta say about it, but nigga, we're not gonna have it happen.
Yeah, on everything. We can clear it up. It's not an issue.
Yeah, not for sure.
Mamas.
What would you say would be the most challenging obstacle you faced in your career so far, and how did you overcome that?
Man, to be honest, it's kind of like a mental thing for me. I struggle with the feeling like if I'm on the right path, am I making the right move with the music? Can I do something different type shit? You feel me? That's what I struggle with the most.
Yeah.
But I always just try to stay focused and just remember that I'm doing this shit because I love it. You feel me? It don't matter if I'm recording it on the phone, I'm going to do it. I was going to do it regardless. If I can afford to make it more or put some, you know, more money into some shit, that I'm going to do that shit. So I always just try to think of that, like the next step and where I could be, where I want to see myself, and never get discouraged at getting there, because it's a journey, it's a process for everybody, and it's different for everybody. So that was my kind of greatest thing that I be dealing with, like, damn, well, like, this shit really ain't popping. Damn, well, this shit really ain't clicking for niggas, like.
Yeah.
But man, if it don't click now, that's on them.
Yeah.
It'll click in the end later on, after all. So I just try to stay pushing.
Now that's the same thing niggas tell me. Niggas be like, bro, like, I feel like I go through the same shit. Like, I ain't never thought about necessarily stopping, but some days I'll be like, man, bro, like, I've been busting my ass, you feel me? Like, but at the end of the day, I just feel like the reason I love interviewing so much is that I know for the next 20 years, bro, I'm gonna be doing this. Like, this is just the beginning. So I keep that mindset of that, like, I'm just now starting to do this. I'm just now getting my feet wet with it. Everything not gonna flow, but of course, the more you do anything, the more you feel me. It will happen for you.
It's gonna get better. Yeah, it's gonna progress. You feel me? You're gonna get better, and shit is gonna get stronger.
No, I'm top.
And you doing a really important thing with these interviews, where like you submitting people's stories. You feel me? This shit is forever. Niggas gonna really can look back at this shit like, oh man, I remember that interview I did with Brett. Yeah. Or you feel me? Ain't no telling what these interviews gonna spark in somebody else, what it's gonna mean to somebody else. You feel me? So
yeah, bro,
it's dope, bro. It's dope that you doing this shit. Stay on this shit, bro. Real niggas need this type of shit.
Nigga, my interview was on the fucking news.
Damn, you hear me, bro?
Y'all can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nah, I was gonna say that shit happened just recently. My shit was on the news. because rest in peace, that nigga Briss passed away. He got shot, but
Yeah.
I did an interview with the news, and then they was playing clips from the interview on the news. I'm like, God damn. But the news called me like, we love this. I'm like,
Yeah, on mamas, bro.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, y'all.
That shit is important. I feel like that shit get overlooked a lot because it'd be like just, a lot of videos for entertainment, people just to watch a little quick something to laugh at or whatever. But this is an important piece for artists and to tell our stories and people to connect these to our songs. Like, if people don't think about it in the immediate, you can always look back at it though.
Nah, for sure. What is a perfect day for you?
Man, a perfect day. Man, honestly, I couldn't even tell you, bro. I don't know what the fuck that means. I ain't never had no perfect day. If I could just have a perfect day, probably just super, super, super backwoods. Super back-to-back backwoods, some morning head.
Yeah.
And some good food, you feel me?
Yeah. That sounds like
in a movie. In a movie. I'll be watching movies. If I got a movie on, I'm chilling. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I'm simple though, bro. I'm simple, man. I don't be doing too much. I be laid back.
What is some advice you can give to independent artists?
Just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, bro. If you don't believe in yourself, nigga, just stop. Don't even do it to yourself no more. But nigga, always believe in yourself and be passionate. Keep that passion, man.
Yeah.
Everything.
I like to ask this question to everyone who comes on to do an interview with me. If you could pick yourself to be any animal in the world, what would it be and why?
Elephants is my favorite animal, but I'm not necessarily sure if I would want to be an elephant. If I could be any animal, damn. I would say like some type of monkey, but I feel like I don't want to call myself no monkey. Especially in this climate. But I feel like that would be dope to be able to climb trees and just run around and chase your partners all through the trees all day and shit in the jungle. I feel like that should be dope.
That shit sound fun for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been asked that before. I don't know. Yeah.
That's all good.
Yeah, man.
Do you believe that artists need a major label, or do you believe that they can get it independently?
I mean, you can always get it independently if you're willing to put the work in. It's easier to go with the label and have niggas just pay for everything and push your shit everywhere. But in the long run, you already know where that gets you. Don't get you much in the long run. It gets you all the shit you want in the meantime. But at the end of the day, you ain't gonna have shit. They gonna have it all.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to put the work in, bro, I think nigga go independent, bro, and just do what you can and just really show niggas how much you love this shit. And I feel like niggas gotta respect it. If not right when you want it to, or you feel like you deserve it, niggas gonna have to respect it. Whenever that shit catch on, like, oh, bro, this nigga's been going crazy. For this song, oh, okay, yeah, this nigga. And it's gonna pop. Yeah. That's all I be trying to do. I'm just biding my time. I'm kicking back. I'm doing everything I can. And when that shit pop, niggas gonna pop. Niggas gonna yell me.
No, tops. And niggas are gonna have to respect it for sure.
Mamas.
For my final question, bro, I want to ask you, what advice can you give a younger artist who's trying to get into making music?
I mean, I feel like your pen. Just work your pen, cause it's so many different ways to make music nowadays. On the phone, you got a phone, nigga. A lot of them got apps where you can record vocals and shit. Yeah. They got GarageBand on an iPhone, all that shit. So it's easy to record, but work on that pen though, man. Yeah. Just write.
You feel like artists should write before they even start making songs, just to get ready to make the song?
I feel like, yeah. Because I look at it as an art form, bro. Like, this is words coming from my mind, and I'm putting them together, rhyming them with other words to connect and make a story in one song, and then record these words in a good way where it sounds good over a beat. You feel me? You can just say some bullshit on a beat, you feel me, and just paste hella words together and you'll have a song. But that shit ain't gonna mean nothing. Nigga, put your thoughts together, nigga. Sit down and craft that shit and be proud of that shit.
Yeah.
Put your time into that shit, nigga, and really, that shit, and get it how you want it. And then lay that motherfucker and be proud about that shit.
No,
that's how I do it.
No, top. Nah. I feel like anybody can rock with that, bro, for sure. You got any final words for the people?
Hey, man, it's Nate Grapes. I'm on all platforms under Nate Grapes, nigga. IG, Nate Grapes, bitch.
Yeah.
And, get with me, tap in, I got all kind of shit. I got all kind of shit coming. I got 2 new singles dropping on the 10th, July 10th. Got Quentin Quarantino and Sunken Place. I got videos for them dropping any day now.
Video dropping on the Innovator's YouTube soon, too.
Video dropping on Innovator. We finna have my shit lit up, hey.
Hey, bro, for real shit, though, congrats again, bro, and I appreciate you for even doing the giveaway, bro. So it's love for sure on this side, bro.
Always, bro. I appreciate you having me. Thanks again, man. It mean the world to me, bro. It was dope. Hopefully we can do this again, in another setting.
It's all love.
And have bigger shit popping in.
It's all good, bro. You already know it's love on this side.
Likewise. Have a good one, bro.
You too.
All right.
Yep. You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell.